a banana, a Brooka, a pineapple, a Navy wife, Uncle Buck, Aussie girl. The Edmund Fitzgerald was a ship. Joanna, Rebecca, yeah. The Edmund Fitzgerald was a ship. Um, Sank in Lake Superior. Yeah, actually, the subject of the song, yes. The song itself came out, I think, a few months later. Yeah, oranges. But it's 50 years ago today that the ship itself sank. Hey, Peppermint. I don't know if your comment actually showed. Yeah, your comment didn't show up, Peppermint. Sorry. Hey, Sandra. I had one when I was a kid. His mom was my bestie's neighbor. Nice. I've heard good things about him. He seemed to be like a really good dude. Canadian icon. I wouldn't expect it to happen before the end of the year, but as far as like moving in with it goes, I wouldn't really expect it before the end of the year, but we'll see. Hey, Aurora. Been thinking that song all month. It's a really good song. It is a Hey, Eileen. It is an excellent song. Just like moving back to Siri. Yeah, I think she is just. I think she is probably just lonely. It's rough. She is, yeah. Hey, Buttercup. Breathing more easy. Hey, Taylor. Cheesy mate skills. Trivia. It's just a plain t-shirt. Day for dinner? Nothing yet. And yeah, the t-shirt is just a plain t-shirt. There's there's nothing to reveal. Hi, Tara. Now it's shitty weather again. Looks like Thursday is going to be the next day that's not terrible weather, so probably Thursday that'll go over. Hello, Cynthia. Super cold here. Yeah, it's below freezing again tonight. Hey, strawberries. Edmund Fitzgerald. It was a ship. It sank in Lake Superior and was immortalized in a song by Gordon Lightfoot called "The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald." Still talk about the night I met Louis Black and acted like a dick to him. Hey, Quinny. What did it sink? So people aren't completely sure. The main theory is that some hatches weren't properly sealed. No, not with Chantel. No, I was going to go to dinner with my mom, or I was going to go over to my mom's for dinner, but not for tonight. Probably Thursday. That's me. Yeah, I'm on both Twitter and Blue Sky. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Radioactive. COVID? Oof. Well, COVID sucks. How's my day going? Same old. She has no taste. Well, I mean, I never found her decorating to be that bad. But glad you enjoyed it. Lesbian can't taste it. Yeah, that sucks. That is bad for her. That's definitely rough for her, given how much she loves food. Just have to listen to the song by Gordon Lightfoot. It's a good song. Cheesy might scroll as a cheddar bay biscuit, but roll like a cinnamon roll with Vegemite and cheese. Light up pillow. Well, that's cute. Hi, Janice. Fuck off, Vicky. I'm not interested in hearing shit like that, alright? Play the song? No, because there'd be copyright issues on it. Like I said, it is very likely that I will. I probably will end up moving in with her. Though I don't think it'll be before the new year. I'll check in with. I have no idea, Aurora. Genuinely no idea. No matter. I don't know shit. Oh, it's nothing to do with staying in Canada. It very much is. I will say, I suspect, like, not something I've talked to her about, but I suspect part of the reason that she, like, is saying that she's thinking of moving back to Syria, because she's lonely. She's lonely where she is right now, so. When she gets well, hopefully. He's great goat. Once she settles in a bit better, hopefully, yeah. I love you. Maybe a couple of years maybe. Let Miriam leave her. I mean, we all know that's not happening. Should we less lonely if I move in? I would think so. Hey, Julia. What am I doing here? Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Eating cheese garlic bread. Cool, cool. Should we else? Yeah, probably. Just wants to steal your hair. Well, I want to get rid of some of my hair, so. Don't call her toxic. I don't fucking want to hear that shit. I'm not interested in hearing that shit, Vicky. Is Eliana? Yeah. Yeah, I got the new cooker on Saturday. I already used it last night. That's already. Hey, bingo. It's in the other room, so too late. Hi, Share Bear. Snowing earlier. I think it might have stopped snowing now, but it was snowing earlier. May still be. I don't know. Anyway, okay. So I'm just going to say this now. One last time. Stop saying she's going to fuck me over. I have not blocked you. Like, I'm not interested in seeing that shit. Like, if you continue, if people keep saying that shit, I'm going to start fucking blocking. I've said this a million times. I've said it 100 fucking times over the past 2 weeks. I've said it 100 fucking times over the past couple weeks. I don't want to fucking hear it. I'm not interested in hearing that shit. So for those of you who refuse to just let that shit go, I'm gonna start fucking blocking. I'm tired. I'm fucking fed up with it. I'm tired of it. I've given the warnings. I've said I don't want to hear it, and you people keep fucking harping on it. Fuck off. You can eat it. I don't give a shit what kind of place it's coming from. I've said stop. You're not blocked, most. Or radioactive. Hey, Bear. Portable hot plate. Probably not. That was not me yelling. Hey, Tanya. That was not me yelling. People who have been here for a long time, they can tell you what me yelling is like. How many inches? Not many. The snow isn't deep yet. It's at least I don't think it was. Yeah. Nah, I know you've been around for a while, Share Bear. It's true that I don't think I remember you well, because my memory tends to be awful. But I do generally remember you. Hi, Crit. I mean, it was the Gordon Light. It's referencing the wreck that Gordon Lightfoot sang about. So as a reference to what Gordon Lightfoot, the song itself came after, like the wreck itself. The wreck itself happened 50 years ago today. The song, came a little bit later. Hey, Wilson. Hey, dude. No, it was Lake Superior. It was Lake Superior, where the gales of November came early. It's 3 when it happened. Grew up the Sun story. Yeah, Lightfoot gave all the proceeds. Yeah, all the proceeds from that song went to the families. To the extent that like when Gordon Lightfoot died, because the hall, because he mentions in the song that they ring the bell 29 times for the 29 men who died. The year that Gordon Lightfoot died, the bell was rang 30 times. They gave an extra ring just for him. Hi, Megan. In appreciation for raising awareness of the wreck and giving the proceeds to the families. He was a good dude. All right, you're just fuck off. You can just fuck off, Wilson. You can just go away forever. Oh yeah, they found the shipwreck. Yeah, they went down. They checked it out, just to see if they could find. They explored it to see if they could determine the definitive cause of what happened. Hey Nina, absolutely nothing. Actually, buddy's still there. Yeah. The CEO of Poshmark is pushing his Chinese items and pushing other items in the back. I don't know what Poshmark is, so I don't treasure the wreck. No idea. Dill pickle sunflower seeds. We are holding our own was the last transmission from the ship. So you can sell items. Ordered an AI dress. Ugh. Yeah, that's not good. Should have heard the song in a mortician when she went to visit one of the family members over there. Really, no, I think the first time I heard the song, I was watching somebody do a reaction to it. I believe that was the first. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the first time I ever actually heard the song. Was somebody doing like an analysis of it? I do like the way the like it is very cool the way it just sort of like the music is like waves. The Paris Jewels. Lightfoot respected by Bob Dylan. Yep. Dude, I mean, the dude was a great storyteller. As written like a sea shanty, a little bit, and just like the way the music sort of feels like it's like waves. You know, the music itself just feels like waves, up and down and up and down. As far as the Louvre theft goes, my thought is I wasn't there, and you can't prove otherwise. Hey, there. I haven't had dinner yet tonight. There's some chatter that said they were there. I think they did it. I did replace my rice cooker, yes. Scent offenses are about even. What? I'm not sure I know what that means. You've been about to go through June. I honestly have no idea. Since it's a new rice cooker. She doesn't have a choice. It's my rice cooker. I'm allowed to bring it. Pride of the American side. Yep. Of Avril. Yeah, she's very much not my thing, but don't understand how bots happen to grab to channels. I don't know. Feel like you're a great historian. I mean, don't think I'd go quite that far, but history is definitely something I enjoy. Yes, I rinse my rice first. Of course I do. Polynesians will tell you to rice every night. Fresh medication. I'm not. I probably should, but I don't. Did Lincoln have syphilis? I couldn't tell you. I just eat white rice myself. Yeah, it's it. Lincoln had syphilis. Probably everyone had syphilis back in those days. Memorial Ceremony right now on YouTube. GL Shipwreck Society. Makes sense. The conjunctivitis. The lesser known episode of conjunctivitis. The lesser known episode of Schoolhouse Rock. Especially erratic. Yeah, because fucking anti-vaxxers. All those fucking anti-vaxxers. They've got blood on their hands. Saying people's names are ringing the bell. But yeah, I feel, honestly, I would rank Jenny McCarthy as a mass murderer at this point. Because like she was the biggest voice in the early anti-vax movement. Like that dude who faked his research about payments and shit happened. I don't remember the name. I don't remember the name of the dude whose research she was setting. I'm blanking on that guy's name. But that dude deserves to be put to death if he's still alive. No, it wasn't him. No, this dude who put out a bullshit paper about vaccines causing autism. A paper that got shredded by under peer review, and was probably also and was the guy who wrote that paper had come out with his own sort of vaccine formula that he was trying to push. What the hell was that guy's name? Andrew Wakefield. Yeah. Thank you, Vanna. Yeah, Andrew Wakefield. If Andrew Wakefield is still alive, he should be put to death. Because he came out with that fake bullshit paper. But Jenna McCarthy was the one who took the anti-vax mainstream. Canadian Heritage Minute. Love those things. I loved those things as a kid. Neil Young is Canadian. He is Canadian, and he's great. Yeah, Andrew Wakefield should just be straight up put to death. Jenna McCarthy should be put in prison. Because she mainstreamed anti-vaxxism, anti-vaccine sentiment. One of my ex-employees once asked me, did you get a lot of vaccines as a kid? You know how you are? Wow! You share a birthday with him? Hey, Mike. Honest, all those kids dying from fucking measles? I put that at McCarthy's feet because she went on every fucking thing she could. She went on Oprah. And by the way, Oprah also, blood on her hands for that shit. All the fuckers who gave platforms to anti-vaxxers. Fuck them all. Blood on their fucking hands. Telling I was in dangerous to pregnant women. Yep. Not an Oprah fan, and I need to know what she was doing at Diddy Says. Yeah, I mean, it was bullshit from the start. You lady like. Looking at Oprah side for. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, she. Respect Oprah for what she accomplished and blah, 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 blah. But no, fuck Oprah so goddamn hard. She did measurable, demonstrable harm. She pushed a lot of fad bullshit diets. Yeah, Dr. Oz, she gave Dr. I mean, to be fair, Dr. Oz, he was a talented, respected brain surgeon. And then she got a show, and then she got her own, and then he got his own TV show and became a fucking quack. Platform Dr. Phil, yep, that fucking asshole. That dude was that dude was a jackass from the start. King ran off like I collapsed because Hawks sent a distress signal. I was curious, like Kennedy did run off real fast. Like he got out of there real fast. Was there a reason for that? Like I'm just genuinely curious. Like, was there a reason that he left the room so quickly? He said he went to get a chair and a towel. All right, it's one of those things. There's like he was just out so quickly. And I'm like, what? There must have been a reason, right? Like, was he going to catch? Like, was he like stepping out to call an ambulance or something? Like was that like I was wondering if like maybe that was what he was doing. I mean, obviously, like he couldn't help. Like obviously, he couldn't help in the immediate situation because no, he's not a doctor. Despite being Secretary of Health and Human Services, he has absolutely no medical experience, so he couldn't actually help out in that situation. Hey, Tiny Fury. What do you mean, Chantel's cat? I think I suggested Pennywise. Tried to get on Ozempic. I'm fat, but not fat enough. Yeah, I think the name I suggested was Pennywise. Can you help someone with that medical experience? I mean, depends on the circumstance. Somebody passed out. Somebody passes out. I mean, you can sort of like you don't necessarily need a medical degree to you know get them a damp towel. you know, get a damp washcloth. I'm sleeping in the Oval Office. But yeah, I mean, it was just so weird how quickly he ran off. Since she doesn't want the kitten to have a name, she's just having trouble. He used to call Joe Biden Sleepy Joe. Yeah, still calls him Sleepy Joe. Same here, Radioactive. I'm not going to know what to do. I'm going to be like, somebody help him. Room filled with people in your attention meeting. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was like this fucking. It was in the Oval Office during a press conference. There were going to be people there who knew like how to handle the situation. Just statistically, like statistically, there had to be someone there who would know what to do in that situation. So yeah, I mean, it was. Probably Google what to do first. Yeah. Dr. Oz. Or it was Dr. Oz. You would hope that an actual doctor would know what to do when someone passes out. You would hope that, wouldn't you? Yeah, having an actual doctor in the room, you would think that would help. You would hope. Could have acted like he cared. Thanks, Megan. Solar 90 packs are serving in secretary. Because qualifications don't matter when the goal is to dismantle the government. The tariffs were never okay. The tariffs were a bad idea from the start. These made nothing but mistakes. But hey, I will say, hey, Carmen, Trump has been exceptionally lucky that his opponents are the Democrats. Because, like, if there were a legitimate opposition party, then he would absolutely struggle. He would absolutely have problems. But there is no opposition party. The Democrats are not a real opposition party, as shown by the fact that after a huge win, the Democrats' reaction to a huge win was to immediately fucking cave to Trump. Just fucking immediately be like, "Yeah, okay, we'll do what you want. We'll do it your way." I think our trade deals are out of date and need to be revamped. I don't know. Tariffs aren't a great way of renegotiating. Again, our border's secure. The Canadian border is largely secure. Like, didn't he say, like, wasn't one of the like, and it was never about the border. It never had anything to do with the border. Trump is a protectionist. He doesn't actually understand economics. He doesn't understand how tariffs actually work because he's a buffoon. So, like, it's like the Canadian border for 4 hours once. People think about the border. Yeah. Yeah, there's not a flood of people coming. The U.S. does not have a flood of immigrants from up north. That's kind of a bit of buffoon. Yeah, I'm not keen on Kearney, but better than fucking Poilievre is all I'll say there. We did get snow today. Dealing metals like copper, steel, silver, and tariffs have prices soaring. Yep, they've got everything's going up in price. Yeah, tariffs were just a terrible way of going about things. It drove up the price of everything. And prices are not really coming back down on anything. Yeah, they don't give a shit about poor people. It's all of the grift. It's all about the grift. Whole administration is just it's an administration of grifters. Canadian History Week is in 10 days. Oh, really? Neat. I gotta go pee. I'll be back in a minute. Isn't today Veterans Day? Isn't tomorrow Veterans Day? Hi, Tiny Fury. Yeah, that's what I thought. November 11th, right? November 11th is Remembrance Day, isn't it? Government of Canada. Government of Canada did not ban prayer, you fucking. That is not a fucking thing. Veterans Day and Remembrance Day. We don't have Veterans Day here in Canada. Here in Canada, we do have Remembrance Day, which Mondays are celebrated. Yeah, I could swear that. Could have sworn that November 11th was Remembrance Day. Brand prayer. I assume that's according to fucking Ezra Levant. I'm sure that I'm like that. The band prayer. I'm sure that's what Ezra Levant has been saying. November 11th is Veterans Day. Because Ezra Levant is a fucking liar. All right. So just looking up what the fuck what's her name was talking about. I've forgotten who it was who said it about the banning prayer. Back in 2023, this a directive for military chaplains to carefully choose words that are inclusive to all assembled, including atheists. No, this was for Remembrance Day stuff. And yeah, like I said, it's just for military chaplains at public events to use inclusive language. Take care of it. Pretend someone's going to catch some hands. Yeah. Yeah, nobody wants to get rid of Christmas. Unfortunately, nobody's trying to get rid of Christmas. Predator over the weekend. The woman I follow on G. Willow Wilson, comic book writer or writer that I follow on Blue Sky. She wasn't keen on it. She felt that sort of making it a buddy comedy sort of kind of weakens the Predator mythos. No. Good night, Nina. I am very much a bah humbugger. Yeah. Try learning how to speak French. My hubby said I sound like a dying cat, dying coughing up a hairball. Yeah, that's French. That's a good description of French. Already been listening to Christmas music. Boo. There are very few Christmas songs that I like. Nah, I can't speak French. I do enjoy Christmas songs when they're sung by the Muppets. I will admit, Muppets, always good time. I did not see what the Sesame Street characters did today now. Elmo dressed up as Luffy. From like One Piece? Elmo the Chipmunks? Nah, fuck Elmo the Chipmunks. Ugh. No. Never actually watched One Piece myself, but that, yeah, that feels. Well, you know what? No, they've got older fans. One Piece, two Piece, three Piece. Up, up, up. Okay, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Just some drag. What are you asking for Christmas? I'm going to ask for your mom's hand in marriage. Everyone has a telephone computer these days. Good night, Bingo. So they're not to Stranger Things, too. Nice. That's cute. Comeback never gets old, even after 2005th time yet. Coming on your mom's back. So that's some Sailor Moon thing. Yay! I was wondering if you recommend that too. If it's the full series, then yes. If it's only the movies, then maybe not. Here in Canada, Netflix used to have Sailor Moon Crystal, and I think the original series as well. Used to be here on Netflix. They didn't bother renewing the rights on those. Sailor Moon Crystal 3 seasons. All right. So yeah, I think it's good. Sailor Moon Crystal is very different from the 90s cartoon. It follows the manga very closely. I will say the animation style, especially in the first couple seasons, not very good. Hey, Killface. Like, I don't like the animation style in the first 2 seasons. Decided to cancel Netflix after they went from 17 to 20 a month. Yeah. Price and everything goes up. But really good voice acting. Covering for a spell in the hospital. Ooh. Well, that sucks, Annie. So yeah, the animation I don't really like, but the voice acting is excellent. I mean, it's a fun show in general. Manga's like the anime style comic book. Yeah, that's the manga is like Japanese comics. Isn't the lady who voice acted Sailor Moon in English Canadian? Is she? Stephanie Shea? I think like I believe the '90s version may have been. The library near here in Cornwall, not really. Yeah, the more recent voice actor for Sailor Moon, Stephanie Shea. She is American. I think her '90s voice actor might have been Canadian, or one of her '90s voice actors, I suppose I should say. Yeah, Tracy Moore and Terry Hawks and Linda Valentine. So three of her four English voice actors were Canadian, but the most recent is American. I mean, that's fine. for the OGs. I do think Crystal does kind of benefit from how short it is. It's not a particularly long series. Dump him. My friend keeps playing annoying stuff instead of me. It's making me mad. Yeah, dump him. Dump any guy who doesn't play me is not worth it. Yeah. So many. It should only be every 30 minutes. Women should have suitors. Chat pop up as now. Actually, I did notice that on Saturday when I was playing Date Everything, because I have since I only have the one screen, I have the game on my computer and then I have the chat on my phone, and I did notice there were pop up ads for that. Any complaints that significant others would met with dump them? Oh yeah, absolutely. The most minor complaint. Dump him. It has become something of a meme. That's just the internet's response to any relationship issue is always dump him. If guys into you, they'll remember details about you without you telling them. That might be stalking. That might be an indication of stalking, though. My boyfriend snores. Dump that motherfucker. My day marriage was for life. Yeah, and women couldn't open their own bank accounts, so single alone life is fine these days. Yeah. I mean, outside of my lives, I never speak. So, Poppy, no Poppy though. Poppy is a beautiful tradition. It is. I talk too much every day, so I'm happy to have sense. I mean, I'm fine with being silent all day. Sounds underrated, exactly. Internet's ruined young people's minds. Old people's minds too. had to try to get old-fashioned those people in your next comment. Hey, Sar. But seriously, the internet has fucked up old people's brains so much. The sheer amount of harm that Facebook has done. Ugh. Jack Lee soon? Probably not. Seems unlikely, strawberries. I really am Ryan Gosling, and yes, I need $200. Yeah, it just seems unlikely, Killface, but just seems unlikely that we'll be getting Jack Lee. That I'll be going to Jack Lee's anytime soon. Won't get us know. Got a little bit. I don't know that a lot. I don't know about a lot, but we got some. Fun time. Yeah, probably next week. What degree here in Celsius here in Florida, South Florida? Whew. That is cold for Florida. Apparently, 10% of Facebook's revenue comes from fraudulent ads. Which is fucking insane. Like one of those things that like should. That's fraudulent. Like it's an ad designed to rip people off, like designed to get people's like banking information without actually like or like banking information or personal information, personal details. It's fraud. Yeah, a full 10% of Facebook's revenue comes from fraud, which is one of those things that like it feels like that should really be something that should be getting like dealt with, but nobody cares. Or I should say nobody in a position of authority cares. Nobody in a position to actually like crack down on that actually gives a shit about billions of dollars in fraud on Facebook. They don't care. The idea that the brain fully develops at 25 is a myth. The brain never stops developing. But like just in general, the brain isn't finished developing until 25. It's a myth. It's not true. Bill Gates should shoot it down. He's reaching authority. Yep. Aaron's always finding new pathways. Exactly. Is it just the frontal cortex anyway? No idea. That I'm not sure about. Maybe. But yeah, I mean, it's like it's a misinterpretation of something. And people have taken it to mean like, oh, people aren't able to make sensible decisions until 25. Like, no. Don't even has the internet in her bathroom. Yeah. Yeah, Quincy, I don't remember the details. It was like is a misinterpretation of something. Some people, yeah, some people continue to be unable to make sensible decisions their entire lives. Some of us will never make a sensible decision. I just said, Joanna, your brain never stops developing. There is no fully developed for your brain. Yeah, the prefrontal cortex. Um, One of the last regions to mature, keeps developing into our 20s. And yeah, it's just, I mean, like, it's just like an average. Even at that, like 25 is just sort of like an average. Some finish, yeah. Some mature earlier, some mature later. Hey, Brooksy. What do you got, T-Rex? Buttercup, you want to field that question for Brooka? Thanks, Buttercup. Anyway, on a wildly different topic, I was reminded last night. I was reminded of "Pretty Please, I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl." Brooka and Brooksy. Feels like elementary school. Yeah. There's also a comic Brooke, but she's not here right now. And yeah, 2 Brooks in the chat. Man, I would love if I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl got like a full season. Like it was such like the pilot animatic is so fun. It's just it's so good. It absolutely deserves to be a full season. It was an animatic. It's like a cartoon. It was basically a cartoon pilot. It's mostly black and white. with like just mostly like saw Cats in London. It was very good. So it wasn't like, and it wasn't like fully animated. That's why it's called an animatic, because it wasn't fully animated the way you'd expect, except for one brief section. So yeah, it's just like it's so funny. It's this very loving uh, parody of magical girl shows. No, no, it's comedy. It's full on comedy. It's a very much a loving parody of magical girl shows. It's about this 15-year-old girl. She is a magical girl, but she doesn't want to be. Yeah, like she's sort of like all like burnt out on being a magical girl. Early on, she loved it, but like as time went on, she got just jaded and cynical and over it, and she just wants to live a normal life. So she's sort of like run away from her responsibilities and moved to a new town, going to a new high school, and she just rejoices in normal shit. Magical like witchy, like Sailor Moon, magical girl, like Sailor Moon. So like it's, and in fact, one of the characters reads a manga called Moon Sailor. Her magical girl transformation is amazing. The caption for it is when she does her magical girl transformation, there's a caption, uh, underwhelming squeaky poof. Magical Girl site 2018. So yeah, please don't make me be a magical. Please, I don't, or no, pretty please, I don't want to be a magical girl. It's on YouTube. It's just so much fun. It's so cute. That is not the one I'm talking about at all, Sour. No, I'm talking about Pretty Please, I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl. And yes, that is the one, Vanna. I just really hope that there's more. It is cold. Like I said, you can find the full video on YouTube, and it is just hilarious. She goes to school McSchool Memorial School is the name of the high school. School McSchool Memorial School. Could have used it there for that one. Yep. Since the school name took a while to think up. Yep. I'm sure it did. Yeah. That was absolutely what took the longest time. That was the hardest. That was the hardest part of writing that cartoon. She texted me a photo of her kitty. You would like cat? I mean, I did enjoy I did actually enjoy the movie. Hey, Louise. It's not a like Cats the movie is not a good movie, but it's bad in a fun way. Question: Has she indicated what she did? Let me know what she's leaning towards for the name of the kitten. Has she told people what she's leaning towards? Didn't know they made a movie. Oh, it was terrible, but kind of gloriously so. How many kitty pics do you have in your phone? A lot. A lot of pictures. A lot of cat pictures in general. Called the cat Buttercup. She called her cat Annie. Skidmark. Skidmark is not what she seems to be leaning towards. Normal. Okay, so she did say that. Because that actually does make like because she mentioned that she is considering Nermal, the girl cat from Garfield, and that does make sense. Like that does explain what you people were saying the other night. Because like a couple days ago, everyone was saying that that Chantal was asking, uh, "What's the name of the cat from Garfield?" Which incredible, incredible stoned joke. Genuinely an incredible stoned joke. But it does make sense that she's trying to think of not Garfield, but another cat from Garfield. That said, what's the name of the cat from Garfield? Is an incredible joke. Like if you were writing a TV show, or if you were writing a TV show and you had a stoner character, or you had a character who was like just completely high. Genuinely, that would be an amazing joke to throw in. It would be like it would be absolutely perfect. She names it something silly, not Annie. So she's in Canada High. If she asked how long 40 minutes was. I mean, okay. If that's one of those things where it's like 40 minutes does vary in length sometimes. Right? "40 minutes varies in length." Sometimes 40 minutes is an eternity. And other times, it's not very long at all. And then once in a while, 40 minutes is genuinely 40, once in a while, just every once in a while, 40 minutes is actually 40 minutes. Complete a food challenge? Probably not. Princess Anne in Britain. There's no Princess Joanna or anything common like that. Ooh, Anna throwing some shade. Annie shady. Speaking of jokes, she's at desk. He wears her dirty sheet. I did wash my hair tonight, Brooksy, yes. Nermal was a boy? I thought Nermal was a girl cat. The video, you make your rice and she tries it. Sure, bare feet, that's right. I am not showing my feet. Anyway. I just read your comment, Buttercup. Anyway. Since when has Nermal been a boy? Why did I never know that Nermal was a boy cat? Boy kitten? Didn't even know who Nermal was. Nermal was the kitten. Nermal was like the kitten in the Garfield comics and cartoons. Garfield always tries to mail him to Abu Dhabi. It's one that Garfield just absolutely hates and tries to mail him away. There's some Samoans still come to your chat? Don't think so? Some feet pics and post them on the internet. People will be making a lot of money. I would not do that. Yeah, this is normal. That's normal. Though also, I thought normal was like a bit brighter colored. For some reason, I kind of remembered normal being just like a little bit more colorful as well. It's a gender from eyelashes. Not just that. I don't know. It's just. Why are you showing this picture? Because I didn't realize that normal was a boy. I always thought normal was a girl. And yeah, I think it was mostly based on the eyelashes. I guess it was mostly eyelash based, but I don't know. I'm genuinely shocked. My mind is absolutely blown right now. I'm questioning my entire life. And people seem to have trouble knowing their gender. And that's fine. It is fine and great for people to question their gender. I encourage it. Some of the most gorgeous eyelashes I've ever seen. Yeah. It's just like in cartoons, though. When you're anthropomorphizing, like when you're anthropomorphizing animals and things like that, eyelashes are a pretty key way of showing someone's gender. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta refill my water. I'll be back in a minute. Didn't know he was gay. Didn't know who was gay? Who's gay? Yeah, I mean, I'm not gay in the sense of being attracted to men, nor am I gay in the sense of being happy. I am not gay under either of the main definitions. Okay, but that's it. Your dad specifically. Consider women on women gay. Yeah, I mean, lesbianism is often like lumped under gay as well. I don't wear a lot of purple. I wear a lot of black. It's just the camera makes it look purple. Exactly. The dads of everyone watching, yes. Those are the only dads I bang. I occasionally make jokes about banging dads, but it's jokes. I'm not actually banging anyone's moms either when I make that joke. This shirt is actually gray, for the record. This is a gray shirt. And also, hello, Rage. I'm talking about being a princess girl. I was talking about Pretty Please, I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl, a cartoon. I was talking about a cartoon. Transmit to women. Once I am comfortable identifying as a woman, then yes. Like ashes and bones are your thing. I'll never take that away from you. Yeah, bones. Bone. Make me blood of purple. Yeah, it's weird. They even get married. In fact, the Supreme Court did make the did decide to shoot down that Kim, what's her name, who wanted to overturn same-sex marriage. They refused to hear her case, so. Not necessarily upholding it, but I maintain that the reason the Supreme Court did it is because her case just on the merits just was not strong enough to allow them to overturn it. I maintain that the Supreme Court, the conservatives in the Supreme Court, are just waiting for the right case to allow them to overturn Obergefell. Anyone else responds to Annie with reason? I have no clue. I never have any clue what's happening, so. I just wanted to attempt peeing while standing, but too scared. It is pretty neat. I will admit, it's pretty neat. I like being able to like pee your name in the snow. Not that I've ever done that. Like I'm pretty sure I've literally never actually done that, peeing my name in the snow. But just like being able to, yeah, it's definitely cool. It's definitely pretty neat. Stand over the toilet. Preferably do it as over a, like someone else's toilet, so you don't have to clean it up after. Not the same in the shower because of the water. True. I also never pee in the shower. Friend would pull everything forward and pee like a man. Good on her, I guess. Yeah, this is definitely an interesting conversation. First one quick tonight. Yep. By the way, what's happening with my poll? $246 votes. And still 46 to 54. So I think I probably will end up making a Patreon. So I'll probably try to record a couple of videos this week to post on it next week. Was he talking about? Who knows? Some people come in here just to chat, and that's fine. Like, some people come in here just to talk, and it's... Anyway, I got annoyed at PayPal. Who wants to hear me complain about PayPal? Everyone? Okay. So, last night I decided, I'm going to log into, I should probably, last night I was like, I should probably transfer my money from my PayPal to my actual bank account. So I went to PayPal, tried to log in, and it asked for like that two-factor authentication. Either text, call, or WhatsApp. But I never updated my phone number. Apparently I never updated my phone number. So it's still my old phone number in there. Which means I couldn't do the two-factor authentication. Annoying. I'm looking to see if there's a way around it. And I found a help article. Here's how fucking useless their help section is. Found a help article. What do I do if I can't log in? Or what do I do if my phone number's changed and I can't log in? That is something like that. It's that's the name of the question. What do I do if my phone number's changed and I can't log in? You can change your phone number in the settings, which I can't access because I can't log in. If you can't log in, you may need to recover your account. Okay, sure. Okay, yeah, I'll recover the account. Follow the password reset. Okay, follow the password reset. And hey, what do you know? It asks for the fucking authentication again. So the help article is literally the opposite of helpful. The help article on what to do if your phone number's changed and you can't log in, that help article is the actual opposite of helpful. It's I can't just go into the settings, change your password, change your phone number. But I can't change my phone number because I can't log in because you have the wrong phone number. So I called them earlier. I called them earlier tonight. And I feel like it took a minute or two to explain what was actually what my actual problem was. For her to grasp what my actual problem was. But she got it, and she went in, tried to change my phone number. She couldn't change my phone number. She sent me a password reset link. She sent me an email with a password reset. Okay, change my password. And what do you know? Still asking for the authentication that I can't do. It was So finally she tries to get in to change the phone number for me. Won't let her. The system wouldn't let her change the phone number. Do you have any fucking advice then? Is the money just am I just not allowed to have access to the fucking money? Or do you have some advice? Yeah, Uncle Buck, I forget. Yeah, Uncle Buck, I kept forgetting to transfer the funds to my bank account. I have now. So she set up for me to be called back in a couple days. I was so annoyed about it. I did end up actually I did end up downloading the PayPal app onto my phone, and I was actually able to get in through the app. The website, useless, but downloading the app onto my phone, I did actually manage to get in. And I have now transferred the money to my bank account. So within the next few days, within the next 1 to 5 days, I will have a little over $500 transferred. I've had $500 sitting in my PayPal. I haven't transferred in a good few. It's been a few months since I transferred anything. See, yeah. So safe, even you can't get to your money. Yes, thank you very much, Uncle Buck. Vast majority of it did come from you, I'm pretty sure. Well, not even pretty sure. Vast majority of it did come from you. So many cream sodas, yeah. I mean, frankly, given how little money I make, given how few hours I get at my job, I'm gonna have to look for another fucking job. I'm gonna have to start searching for another job, already, because I'm getting no hours from this one. Just fucking nothing. 4 hours, 8 hours last week, 4 hours this week. It's fucking insulting. So, yeah, we'll end up needing to or needing to find another job. Anyway, PayPal support is useless. Clearly. Their support page is useless. Their support line is useless. They're entirely useless. Because I have bills to pay? Hey, Trey. Because I do have expenses? I do need to have money coming in, so get a job as a stripper? I think not. Apparently it wasn't actually apparently it wasn't actually full-time. I thought it was full-time. I thought it was a full-time job, but apparently it's not. Apparently it's not even fucking minimum hours job. It's if you get 8 hours, consider yourself lucky. If you get 8 hours a week, consider yourself lucky. I'm not even sure it qualifies as fucking part-time at this point. Again, 4 hours? 4 hours a week is that even fucking part-time at that point? Jesus Christ. Anyway. 2 hours, so I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna call it for tonight. April. So, see you all tomorrow, probably. I will probably see you all tomorrow. For now, good night, everybody.